The Hyundai Ioniq was unveiled to the public in early 2016, after a couple of years of speculation and spy shots of camouflaged test cars. Developed to compete against the popular Toyota Prius, the Ioniq sports a modern design that combines the company's latest styling language with a few unique design features of its own. Available in both hybrid and plug-in hybrid versions at launch, the Ioniq is also set to get an all-electric variant in 2017. At the 2016 Los Angeles Auto Show, Hyundai confirmed that the F will also get an autonomous system and showcased a concept car featuring the new technology. Essentially identical to the hybrid inside and out, the autonomous Ioniq is one of the few self-driving cars in development to have a hidden lidar system in its front bumper instead of on the roof, and Hyundai says that its goal is to keep the self-driving systems as simple as possible. This will be accomplished by using the Ioniq's Smart Cruise Control radar, along with its lane keep assist cameras, and integrating them with lidar technology. Hyundai also announced that it's developing its own autonomous vehicle operating system, which will result in a low-cost platform that can be installed in future Hyundai models that should be more affordable. A display-only model in LA, the autonomous Ioniq will be further showcased at the Consumer Electronics Show in January 2017, where two cars will be found driving on the streets of Las Vegas. There's no specific timetable as to when the production car will arrive, but Hyundai is already testing 3 autonomous Ioniqs and 2 autonomous Tucson fuel cell SUVs at its research and development center in Myeong, South Korea. The second half of 2017 sounds like a reasonable launch date. Exterior styling-wise, the autonomous Ioniq is almost identical to its conventional production siblings. Up front, the only feature that sets it apart is a big plastic element that replaces the vertical slat grille. Likely developed to hide the lidar system mounted to the front of the car, it's also a feature typical to electric vehicles that don't need the cooling provided by a standard radiator. So it's actually an easy way to tell that this specific Ioniq uses a battery and electric motors to move about. The Hyundai logo also appears to be larger than on the regular Ioniq, and it is protected by transparent plastic. The side panels and rear fascia are identical to the regular production car with one small exception. The blue trim in the lower bumper was replaced by one that matches the color of the bumper insert. The car also rides on different wheels, but they're far from special, being already available on the standard Ioniq. Interior. A quick glimpse inside the car is enough to notice that the cabin is also identical to the standard Ioniq, but there are a few extra features worth mentioning. First, a big screen pops out atop the dash, just above the regular infotainment display in the center stack. Hyundai didn't provide information about the new device, but the photos suggest that it displays data from the autonomous system, including a simulation of the ahead, navigation, speed limits, and changes, and the position of the steering wheel. Drivetrain. In order to make the Ioniq autonomous, Hyundai added many features and new technology to the drivetrain. First up, there's a lidar system that allows the autonomous Ioniq to detect the absolute position of surrounding vehicles and objects. Unlike other autonomous concepts, the technology is hidden in the front bumper instead of the roof, giving the car a more conventional appearance. Another new feature is the 3-camera array, which detects pedestrian proximity, lane markings, and traffic signals. A GPS antenna helps determine the precise location of each vehicle around the Ioniq, while high-definition mapping data from Hyundai Soft delivers location accuracy, road grade/curvature, lane width, and indication data. Lane changes are executed safely thanks to a new blind spot detection radar. Conclusion. Although Hyundai did release a significant amount of details on the technology behind this car, it's still early to draw a conclusion as to how it will behave on the road and compare against the competition. That's because the car is still under development, plus the fact that there aren't too many semi-autonomous electric vehicles to compare it to. The Tesla Model S would be a good example here, but the American brand is still struggling to update the system in order to fix various flaws, which unfortunately led to a fatal crash earlier in 2016. What's really important here is that Hyundai is taking autonomous technology very seriously, and it has already gathered valuable know-how recently. For a company that didn't matter much on the hybrid and F market a few years ago, this is pretty big. Also, I like the fact that the autonomous Ioniq is basically identical to the standard model. This will help customers embrace the new technology much easier.